Good afternoon, and welcome to DieDragonDie Presents Legends Campaign Episode 30. I'm your host and DM, Marty. I'm joined by my cohorts and friends and fellow players, John, Adam, and Ahmed. Mark, it will be a little bit late today, which is fine, because Azzy, his character, is kind of been captured by a...
He's not dead, he's just dead-ish.
Right.
From what we understand, Mark is still crying because his character's missing. So when he stops crying, since last week, he'll join us. That's what I know.
That's the only explanation.
It's the only
That's the
explanation.
only explanation.
Yep.
I have one more, but it's not for internet sharing.
Oh. At least not on this channel. The internet's got
No.
probably much worse things.
Different channel.
Yep.
Hello, 4chan.
Hashtag 4chan for life.
Anon!
Yeah. Alright, so how is everyone's week? Shiraz, good to see you. I think there are some others that are lingering.
Halloween was awesome. I live right between like 3 schools, so I had 160 trick-or-treaters at my place, and I felt like an old man giving out candy and being just happy. It was like, this is the best! There's kids are coming, and the dogs are going nuts, and there's pets, and there's little... Although it's really weird to see like 5-year-olds just as Harley Quinn. That's weird. That's a little weird.
So,
That's
dude, you know what you
somewhat
should have done?
Yep.
You know what you should have done so you had fun? You take red markers. I'll tell you what you do. You take red paint basically and mark it all over your dog's mouth and like chest. And just make it look evil as fuck. They're like, yes.
My dog was dressed up as a minion. It was in like a Disney costume.
Jessica had
input, like little
huh?
arms. Yeah, Jessica had input.
Yeah, so.
It was weird because I didn't really dress up this time, and I was still scaring the shit out of the children because
it's a monster.
It's a monster, exactly. Oh god, it's a 6'4", 300-pound man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna eat me.
Saying, "What are you? I don't recognize your costume."
Hilarious.
But I had a good Halloween, and yeah.
John, how about you?
Let's see. I just played a lot of video games this week, yeah, that's we did Iron Arcana the other day. That was fun.
Yep, that was a good game.
That was good. That was fun. It's good dying in every campaign.
Yeah, Ahmed's character almost died in that one.
What? Ahmed's character dying? That never happens.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Didn't have a chance.
No,
Surprise round.
They rolled up these like fiendish octopuses basically, and one of them just
Octopi?
yeah,
No.
octopods.
Octopussoir.
So the octopus are coming. So why didn't you just step out of the water onto the beach and then
you were
have
on a boat.
On a boat.
and then have a margarita?
You were on a boat.
All right,
And they came out the side of the boat, and they poisoned him. It was hilarious.
Ahmed, how was your week?
It was good. I scared people on Halloween.
I would imagine that's something.
Had a little hand. Had a little plastic bloody hand on the side of the porch, and I'd sit there and I'd pull it with a fish wire as they came closer. It was awesome. I had high school boys like 16, 17, like screaming like ah! My hand, bitches. Anyways, no, it was good. It's alright.
Cool. So yeah, Civ 6 and work bullshit. So that's pretty much it for me. Yeah, Civ 6 is pretty cool. I might start streaming it, but it's kind of my relaxation as of late. And then Montreal Canadiens are my team. They're in hockey, for those that don't know. They've been really kicking ass, except for Friday night's game. It was a football score, 10-0. 10-0. It was the most frustrating thing ever to watch.
Who the fuck did they play against?
They put their backup goaltender in net and just shat the bed.
No, fuck,
And
he's fired.
That's real funny.
But now they have a 9-1-1 record, so it's like if they get points in 10
But is that
games,
really
then
what's important, Marty? What's their goals against average? How do they line up in the goals against?
they had their backup goaltender. I'm glad they just kept him in and wrote it out because I didn't want them to like waste time.
Toronto. I'm hesitant because I love to shit talk the Maple Loafs because they're terrible and have been terrible forever. But they've got some really good talent this year, and it's looking good.
Yes.
It's looking good for Toronto, and it hasn't looked good for Toronto in 40 years.
All right, Shiraz is from Germany, so he's like fucking hockey. John humors it when he hangs out with me. You know, like he's like, yeah, Marty, can you?
Oh yeah, the Cubs did
hockey.
the thing, and
Yeah,
they
the
dyed
Cubs.
their lake blue. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Go
Ridiculous.
Chicago.
They
What sport is
managed
that?
to do it without 100 years of not having a World Series. Just short.
All right, so last game, and I'm a few games behind from uploading to YouTube, so sorry, I'll do that probably tomorrow, while I'm playing Civ 6 on another machine, of course, but last game, the party, following their victory against the dragons, went down into the forest and started exploring. One of the things that they did come across, or that they heard about, was a cursed area of the woods. The fairies told them of a place called the Sleeping Knot that led to a demi-plane called the Refuge. They said
It's a bad place.
that this place had
a bad
had
place.
connections to Fey powers and to the realm of dreams. And they spoke of a name in hushed tones named Vargonne. They
What a cock.
they assumed that because you guys were able to defeat these great and powerful dragons, that Vargonne would be suitable challenge for you. So you wandered around and you started following some tracks, some mysterious tracks in the woods. You were beset upon by vampires in the night. That actually is, yeah, vampires in the night. But after defeating them, they were able to withstand some of the sunlight with
One of
curious
them.
spells. Yeah,
One of them was.
One of them was for a longer period of time. Oberon believes that there's a high-level caster or an artifact in play, and then you'd have to see the source of it in order to ascertain more. You managed to find a thing called the Sleeping Knot, which was this great sort of wooden face in the ground that acted as a guardian gate that you could speak to and interact with, that led to this pocket dimension. It opened almost as if you arrived. This grove around the Guardian Knot was a sleepy place where animals seemed to like to nap and go into really deep sleeps. And some predators, including the vampires, took advantage of this when they weren't, I guess, being called to the napping, called into the nap as well. You managed to go into the demi-plane. There you found a curious and named unicorn that the Pixies recognized. His name was Kiaran. Kiaran is supposed to be one of the last, or the last, unicorn on Vosgard, as their kind and kin have been hunted to extermination by orcs and other evils.
Their horns are all the rage back on the mainland.
Right.
Oh dear.
Kiaran was acting strange for a unicorn in that he was basically guarding the bridge on behalf of the residents of this creepy manor at the center of the pocket dimension. You managed to have a fair duel, or like joust, with Kiaran, and Galeth was able to knock him out, but not before the unicorn spilled the paladin's blood upon his alicorn. You went into the manor, kind of half-cocked and and
We were mostly cocked. There was pretty, I don't know. There was a lot of cock involved.
Riding your horse into the main hall. The party then started doing things like
Splitting up.
kind of like they were there for trouble, and trouble they did find.
We kicked down the door
I
looking
sat
for
down at the
trouble.
table. I was looking at the wine. I don't know.
In general,
And then you
the
used the
party,
Bunch of
table
barbarians.
as a battering ram.
I don't know. This party is full of barbarians. I don't know.
and perhaps they found something that was too powerful for them. For this place seemed to be filled with traps and denizens that were that caught them by surprise. The party did split up, but thanks to Uker's strength, they were able to kind of get back together as he was busting through walls of this mostly wooden manor. The conversation with Vargonne was short, but he did seem interested in the party, enough that he wanted to have a conversation with them. Now, the battle went from sideways to worse as the women in the walls, these 3 horrible women that seemed to be able to glide through the wood of the walls, took Azildan with half the party blind, injured. They decided that it was time to teleport away. They teleported to the gate, leaving Azildan behind, traveled through the gate, and then the gate of the slumbering knot closed behind them, leaving Azildan in the care of his new masters, I guess.
Nurses.
Now,
maids?
you guys had made a camp several hours away from the sleeping knot the night before. You went here in the morning. So after morning shenanigans and searching around this area, what are we looking at? We're looking at, you probably went into the place around 10 a.m. And that whole encounter inside the place probably took a half an hour total, including the bridge and the actual combat and running around like Benny Hill. It was a Benny Hill fucking, like, like scene. Yeah.
Next Benny Hill scene, I request more women in lingerie.
Yep.
The mood of the party had definitely changed. Going in, there several days before, there was some like jokey camaraderie and like a grenade in a bedroll kind of practical jokes that were going on. It was very interesting that Azildan was kind of at the center of that. But the group seemed to be really, really frightened when they got out of the sleeping knot. And I believe the last things you guys told me was you're going to go about half a mile away and make camp.
Yeah,
or basically kind of like...
We didn't want to teleport away further than that. We wanted to be just outside the sleepy zone.
Got it. So, which direction from the sleeping knot are you going? And are you following any of the tracks? The track that leads north-south or the track that leads northwest-southeast?
We want to be at the in an area so we can see it when it comes out. So if it does move, we're gonna start. We'll track it at least.
Which direction do we think goes to Yig?
The Yig is kind of in the north and east.
Neither. Isn't it northwest?
Yeah. Let me switch to a map and then I can start pointing.
Yeah.
I thought it was northwest of where we are.
I'm gonna go back to the sleeping knot and I'm gonna drag you guys off into the darkness somewhere. Yes.
The darkness.
Motherfucking darkness. Yeah, I'm just gonna create a open green area to the south. Move you guys there. The stone giant is carrying Kiaran. You left the stone ring behind, right?
Yep, it's Azzy's.
Of course.
Straight up, it's Azzy's ring.
Okay. I'm gonna draw basically without switching to the map. The sleeping knot is kind of like here. Yig is way the hell up here. There's a trail that goes this way, and there's a trail that goes this way. Like next to the circular river. Remember, there's a big kind of...
Are you pointing on map tools? I'm confused.
Yep. I'm on the sleeping knot area.
Okay.
I'm on this square, the one at the bottom.
Okay, sorry, I was up at the sleepy knot.
Here's the sleeping knot. Here's the trail that goes north. You think it kind of goes along the side of the river. There's Yig, and then there's this other path that it seems this gigantic thing. Oh yeah, as you were leaving, the entire manor began to change and sort of shrink into this colossal wooden creature. And there's a great picture of it that for those that
it's tiny, it's a little baby creature.
Oh well, it's massive. The manor kind of shrunk into this thing that still had like rooms and things in its body and face and arms and legs. Yeah, and that's when you guys got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
So, which direction did you head initially from the Sleeping Knot? If you a half mile, you're kind of in the forest. You won't be able to see the Sleeping Knot. The Sleeping Knot is in a clearing, but you might be able to see the general clearing from half mile away, but you won't be able to like spy on it.
We're hoping to notice a colossal house start walking out if we see one.
All right.
Like that's the scale that we're looking for.
Okay, half mile. Give me a survival check for someone who's like looking for a good place to camp, plus as a lookout.
That's my thing. One sec.
Well, normally it's Azzy's thing.
Right, I was gonna say we need to get Azzy to. Oh.
Yeah, see, with all those negative levels, it's kind of hard to do a lot of things. So yeah, I will aid. So add a +2 because I can still aid without failing.
Nice.
39.
Awesome. So you are able to navigate to a good spot where you're pretty certain that you'd be able to see a gargantuan walking house. You might even get a chance to see whether or not the two hills are moving open or not. As for individuals coming out, you're not in a good position. You'd have to almost be like just outside the clearing, looking in to see, you know,
Medium-sized creatures.
medium or large-sized creatures moving in and out. But you're half a mile away. Half a mile is 2,600 feet through difficult terrain forest. A mixture of difficult terrain and non-difficult terrain forest. So.
Okay.
You haven't made a campfire. We'll say it took you about it took you about an hour to find the right spot and to get up to it. So we're now at a little bit before noon.
Oberon, do you have any teleport left?
Oberon, if I recall, used teleport twice that day. Or was it the day prior? I think it was the day prior. Let me have a look.
He was using... I think somebody used a teleport in that fight. Although I think Oberon was just dimension dooring. I can't remember.
He used Dimension Door.
Yeah, it was Lemmy who teleported in the middle of the combat.
No, I think he needed to teleport too, right?
I have a feeling he did.
I have only one left. I hope it doesn't... What do you have in mind? He's huffing as you guys had to do a little bit of a hike to get up to that...
We are going to need supplies. And we need to fix Pointy Horse.
Yes. A wizard's work is never
Pointy
done.
horse.
But it is a pleasure to serve. And his face is just a complete face of like he's trying not to cry.
We're going to point him at the Pointy Horse and tell us what's broken on the Pointy Horse, wizard.
You tell us what is broken on horse.
He floats down to the horse. He actually steps off the carpet. Oh, such a magnificent beast. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. He casts a spell. He thinks for a moment. He doesn't like what he sees. He moves around. He gets some people to step back. He tries detect magic again. He will use a arcane point because he rolled like shit the first time. No, he'll use a mythic point, sorry. Display of intelligence, plus 22, plus 20. He gets a 49. Ah, yes. Aside from wounds here, oh, is... And Oberon's talking to someone beside him. You realize it's one of the fairies. Yes. Once I finish looking at him, you can... Just a moment, Petalwing. But it's good to know. Like, just little, like, whispering into Oberon's ear. I do believe that our friend here has been quest. More specifically, Geist.
How do you break it?
What does that mean?
It means that he's under a powerful compulsion. A charm of sorts.
It is a curse?
Yes. It can be used to make someone do things that they wouldn't otherwise do. For each day that this beast, as grand as it is, doesn't continue its quest, it will start to get weaker.
Will it get weak to death?
Will it die?
No, but it will become weak, stupid, clumsy, and lose much of its radiant aura.
Will it be permanent?
There is...
I'm asking if it can recover from this.
Days. It will take days for this thing to recover. Unless its master recasts the spell.
Put in Ukar hole.
There is no mental trick that you can use against such a spell. Only innate resistance to magic.
Well, only if Master can get to...
Well, how long does a spell take to wear off? Instead of a few days?
No, if we're dealing with the powerful wizard, the same wizard that cast that sun-cloaking spell on the vampires, we're looking at half a month.
Take to Acropolis or to Ukar hole. Probably Acropolis better.
But it will not die on its own. Perhaps we can leave it. What if we cast some spells to bring back its give it back its
You can break it with a 49. He's like basically breaking down the spell for you guys. It would require a limited wish or something more powerful along those lines. Unfortunately, I'm all out of limited wish scrolls. And he glances to Lemmy with a
okay.
Right here, I used that one up.
Saving Lemmy from the famine demon, yeah, or daemon, yeah.
So you take Pointy Horse
Kiarn.
to Acropolis.
right.
Where it can feel bad for a couple of weeks. And then we can talk again with him later.
I would agree.
Same.
We also
last
need
place.
the diamond to get rid of our feeling bad.
Perhaps we can get that at Dwergholm. Why don't you... What you'd have to do is teleport to Dwergholm, and then go to Acropolis. Leave him there. So perhaps you and Ukar?
Yes, I'll need someone's token. I'll go, says Lokrik.
You also need Ukar, because you've got to carry the horse. Or the unicorn, I mean.
The unicorn... Somebody has to drag unicorn uphill.
Oberon can carry 3 plus himself, so it's the horse and one other person.
Well, they could just leave him by the dead dragon body. They don't actually have to bring him into Acropolis.
Right. It's how do you get him up the hill? Because you teleport to Dvergholm. Oh, actually no, you can teleport right to the goddamn ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then drag him through, and then use the 2 tokens to go through the teleport. Yeah, okay, that works too. Yeah. Okay, that works.
I'll be back in a few moments. I'm going to leave him where... I'm not even going to bring him into Acropolis. I'll leave him in Feather Stone.
What
I
if
don't
their master
think
goes
so.
to reclaim?
I don't think it's a good idea.
It will. Doesn't that compulsion make him try to come back to here?
I think it's a better idea to take him to Acropolis. There's no way out of there unless you've got the items, which he won't. Excuse me. I think that's the best bet.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes, he will try to get through the gate.
But he won't be able to.
All right, I will.
I am declaring character intent. Uker wants Oberon to go away for a while.
Okay. Give me a
I
check.
am. I am declaring my.
Uker's making
I
excuses for Oberon to go away. Is what?
Right.
Okay.
I have my energy stopped. I can do nothing.
He's also the only guy who could do this, but I get a -6.
Okay. You did notice.
Oh,
that
sorry, -5.
You did notice
How
that
many-
Oberon looked at you and had sort of a pained look on his face, but he didn't bring it up.
How many?
Such a wimp.
So
How many of us are injured?
I should be able to push the big horse through the gate, says Lokrik. Lokrik's got an 18 strength. I think he should be able to drag the horse through.
Yep.
Yes.
Just in case, can I have an anthole potion?
Uker throws him an anthole potion.
Okay.
It's a potion. He doesn't have to. It's not a.
Okay. He'll drink it now. Oberon will reach out and touch Lokrik. Oh, how many diamonds do we need?
One for me.
Might as well bring 10. We'll use a couple on these fellas, but who knows how often we're going to need these, and we're going to travel. So let's just bring it.
Also
If we
bring
intend
one
on-
for Azzy.
If we intend on returning to fight the vampires, it may be good to have more of these diamonds around.
And he's thinking for a moment. You can tell he's hesitating. How many diamonds are in the party?
We have lots.
I
but
have
they're
a
all big.
5,000. I have a 5,000 gold piece diamond. Let me see if I have anything else.
I'm looking at the party backlog of stuff. The party is carrying 2,600 gold pieces worth of diamonds currently.
Nice.
And I think there's a 5 grand diamond on Azzy and a 5 grand diamond
on
Lemmy.
Right. So the other
Correct,
diamonds
sir.
are any of them in the 100 gold piece size that we need, or is it dust?
I just made it a total for the
Okay.
smaller ones. You can just take out what you need.
Okay.
Okay.
If you had a 1,000 gold piece diamond, you only need 100. You'd actually kind of just warp it down to a 900 gold piece value. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
So is that enough, or do you need him to spend more?
No. We with a couple we can cure everybody, and we still have 2 permanent levels that we can pull off of Azzy. Worth of diamond bits.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be funny because we'll actually be at a point where it's easy. It's cheaper to kill him, raise dead him, and then cure the negative levels than it would be.
Oh Lord.
Than it would be to remove the negative levels that he would have.
No.
So you
That's bad.
in and then out and then.
Okay, I did a bad thing, and I thought it was the end of the day, so I started preparing my spells. So I'll just say I have no spells.
It's now 1 p.m. Lokrik is drinking the Anhal potion. Oberon might just go ahead and be proactive and change some of the spell components into diamonds while he's gone.
Okay.
He gives Uker another, just before he leaves, he gives him another kind of like pained look.
Like, oh.
And then he casts teleport and disappears with Kiar and Lokrik.
Okay, so what the fuck happened?
What do you mean?
He was down. Everybody was there. Then I couldn't see. He He was saying he was a good guy. He said that he was helping fight Orc. He was offering a meal.
I think we did something very. We were fairly silly going in there.
We should
It
never.
was not our place.
We should never have entered. It was a trap.
He wanted to
He was-
talk.
No.
I don't. It's not that. Whether
He wanted to lure
we got
us.
used to being able to beat everything. There's things out there that are a lot
It's true.
stronger than us. We have to keep that in
Yeah.
mind and be
We
more
were
humble.
arrogant.
We need.
The stone giant
Yep.
goes in and just kind of taps Uker. There's always a stronger giant.
Sometimes
We're
you
working our
have
way
to
up.
sit at the table. You don't always get to flip it over.
We have a
So
problem right now.
Next time I want to go is what he says. Like the giant's got your back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he'll
if
be really
that's-
good. Artillery cannon against house running through woods. Yes. Go, even if you're doing 5 damage after damage reduction. Doesn't matter. Go. Throw the rocks at the house.
Keep doing it. Keep throwing them.
we need to get Azzy back.
Alive or dead, we should recover him.
I
What-
think it's important that we get him
What-
no matter what.
Did he want? He wanted
Not sure.
something in,
And Uker's dangling the giant stone.
he wanted this.
No.
That is what Azzy said when we scried upon him.
So we offer him trade.
Do we know what he would do with such a thing?
No.
Can we trade an unknown
I don't
number?
think-
Can we trade an unknown number of lives for Azildan? Azildan,
Yes.
no, he didn't even want
Azildan
that.
has saved.
He told
Azildan
us
has
not
saved so many lives.
to let him have it.
Unfortunately, Azzy doesn't get to say, because Azzy is currently wherever Azzy is.
Look, our problem is this.
Foster appears, kind of.
What's in there? What's he want so bad?
Oberon's evil. And the evil of others. Also the good.
He's a very powerful item in there. We're not really sure even how it works. but it's
also,
affected our wizard, if you've noticed.
Pedal something or other
Pedal
is
wing?
around here somewhere. just for
Yeah, let me put all the Fae that are on here just to. So we've got Foster.
some of us do have see invisibility running.
Yep. Joyleaf is Galith's Fae. Willow Snap is
As A's.
and I've actually got a different token for Petal Wing. No reason.
No reason. Oh, good.
I believe it's pronounced raisin. No raisin at all.
No reason at all.
No reason at all.
We attack that one.
It looks different. What are we? What are we, crows?
Oh, that's funny. Where did I put this? I'll find it as we're going. Go ahead.
So we give them this, we get Azzy. We go to bottom of tree as fast as can. Learn what it does. Then we go get back.
By that point, it could be far too late.
Could be too late already.
There's Petal Wing.
Azzy has saved many with his bow.
If
Although
it's up to
Azzy
me,
would
my vote
save.
is to get Ozzy. My
Okay.
vote is to get Ozzy.
Oh, look at it.
I agree with you, Uker. Why is he talking with that weird voice?
Who broke the barbarian?
Here, my opinion is we get Ozzy no matter the cost. We can, but his actions in the past and in the future will more than account for what we have to do to get him back.
No, it's not always that simple. The ends don't always justify the means.
It's our fault we didn't get him out.
You attacked the man offering bread in his own house.
It was
How
a very.
do you
it
get
was,
Azzy back?
it's our fault we got into the fight. It's our fault we didn't get Azzy back. We've got to grow up.
It
We've got
isn't.
to pay for any.
It isn't
for
my
our-
fault.
for
You
our-
have more brawn than Sensuka.
Petal Wing is
That
starting
whole
to,
thing was a trap.
starting to treat deadly wounds on Tencender.
Okay.
It takes an hour, but you guys are standing around.
Oh,
chatting.
I can just do a channel if anyone's injured. I don't know if anyone is injured.
It seems like she's already...
The only reason there's 10 damage marked is because that's the damage from the negative
Oh,
level. So
okay.
that's not gonna.
Alright.
That doesn't go away.
Never mind.
Ukr's got a some, I think. Ukr's got
Continue.
41 damage, 4 negative levels.
Ow.
Okay, so she's starting to...
Hold still, you need stitches.
I can give him a hand
Save
a lot.
Save your
He'll do,
spells. Let me do.
Nods.
You might want to be careful what you see down there. It might be inappropriate.
Oh my God! You've got another gnome in your pants. Oh. Why is it so muscular?
Her hour-long... because she's got traits and a signature heal, when she treats deadly wounds, it takes an hour to do this. You recover hit points and ability damage as if you rested for a full day. And she could do this
Awesome.
twice to you in a day.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you recover... What's your level?
9?
I think you recover 18 hit points back and 2 ability damage, if you have any.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I like you.
If he is willing to trade, then we trade.
I think we should take him back by force. Any deal he's willing to offer will not be honored. We'll end up paying far more than we expect.
He offered us wine. There was wine in glasses. It wasn't poison. Was not poison.
Okay. Petal Wing's putting the finishing touches on your
If
stitches.
it were poison, would it even have affected you?
It's around 2 p.m. and I need perception checks.
Okay. I still have negative levels. That's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
They hurt my bum. The negative levels.
I'll roll a d20 for Lemmy. Someone can look up his... he rolls a 10.
I get 24. Lemmy gets more than me. Lemmy gets 33.
Okay, and then he...
And
reduces
plus
a bunch
5
of
at
I
dice.
have
range.
14! I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
What? The hills are moving. I think the thing is opening.
you can actually see...
Sorry, guys.
You can't quite feel the rumble from here, but you can see that the 2 hills are opening, suggesting that the gate is opening.
Okay.
You actually see some birds, like, nearby kind of get disturbed by that and float around. Or kind of fly up from the trees.
Okay. Did the
Are we
1
doing-
hour
are we-
go by? Like, for the stitches? That's done?
Yeah, it's done. It's now 2 p.m.
Okay.
Should I do sending with that creature?
The weather is windy and gray. It is suitable for call lightning.
Ooh, excellent.
Ukar's gonna start walking in that direction.
Okay. Where are you going? Says Granther.
Get Azzy back.
Hold on a second. I don't trust that thing at all. Let's at least do sending. and let him know that we want Azzy back. Let's do that. All right. It'll only take 10 minutes.
I'm missing one of the fairies.
Hey, Kenny, Sharest, and Sir Thompson, what's happening, guys? Welcome back. Booyah!
Petal Wing.
Booyah,
Snap.
I just
shit.
Joy Leaf. Luck. Oh yeah. Lemmy's.
okay. Do you agree, or are you just gonna take off?
He's not taking off. He's just.
All right. So let me. Oh wait. Oh, hold
You
on.
don't have
Sending.
one.
I don't have one. I don't.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have a spell. The only thing I didn't change was my 3rd and up druid. So
Okay,
everything
there
else,
you go.
I assume I used.
Okay. Do you have animal messenger? I don't think you can.
No. Animal message.
done?
You know, so all the fairies are coming forward. Petal Wing has proved that she's useful. Luck is asking Lemmy, what do you need done?
Do you want us to go take a look?
What we could do is write a note and attach and cast light on it or something, and you can just give it to them. Just drop it in front of the creature that's moving. Not too close, obviously. Don't want any of you in danger. Just drop it in front of the creature moving. It'll pick it up, and we can have that message there.
You
Saying,
want us
wait
to
for
drop
us.
off a message.
Wait
What's
for
with
us,
the
and
light
we'll.
spell?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for approval from the team.
Ukar's fine with. Ukar wants to go give them a message. Yes.
I don't think just stay out of range. All right. Don't let him see you. Just drop it in front of him, and as he's walking, he'll see a light, something on light on the ground, and hopefully pick it up. Don't want any of you getting injured.
It is daytime and he is vampire. He might not be looking outside.
Shit. Which direction is he going, Marty? Up or down?
Who?
The creature.
What creature?
You said the thing opened.
The gate opened. You see the two hills.
The creature's
separate.
not out yet.
You don't see any creatures. Again, you would only be able to see something gargantuan coming out.
Okay. Alright, fine. I can go take a look from up above. You guys want to go?
Ukar's gonna go walk over to see what's happening.
Yeah, I'll ride out there too.
Okay.
Okay. Lemmy's gonna hop onto the horse with
What are you telling the pixies and the stone giant to do?
Just
Stay hidden, keep your eyes open.
yeah.
I'm
observe
kind of
and
thinking
stay
of
hidden.
giving the big stone to the giant.
No.
Yeah.
When you
all right.
see the man in the mask come around the corner, hit him in the head with the rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Let's go. You guys just stay behind, and just
Okay. Luck. You can hear the pixies arguing.
What is this?
Joyleaf also kind of wiggles her way into Tensender's saddlebag. Galith, you sense her kind of moving into the saddlebag.
That's fine.
You hear one pixie in Sylvan say,
Fuck that.
like you know that's
Yep.
Foster. Foster's coming with you.
Alright.
The others are going to remain behind. Luck says,
We'll stay behind, but Lemmy, I think Pedowin's going with Galith, and Foster. He's sort of mad, understandably.
Of course. He just met Azzy. We've been with him for a long time.
We'll make camp here. We'll wait for your return.
All right. All right. Let's go, lads.
stone for teeth is what he says. You have no idea what he means by it, aside from it sounds like...
Metal.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking metal.
I'm good with that.
I see the pixies are as disciplined as their masters. Yeah.
We are effectively a bunch of chaotics. That is true.
Okay, so Lemmy, Ukar, and Galith with a couple of the Fae come wandering down the hill. You're not quite positioned exactly there. I'll just draw a little square around you to represent that you're kind of off to the side, but you're near the clearing. Oops, not an X, square.
All right, perceptions. Perceptionist.
Well, yeah, give me a perception check as you're.
Let's see who's out here waiting
If
for
I don't
us.
see it, I'm walking closer.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Hold on, you bastard. Yeah, blind bastard.
13 with penalties.
Plus 23. Somebody on the channel here. 1d20 plus 23. Let me.
There's too many of us. There's too many of us to do that, Ahmed. Just roll
Okay.
the dice. Okay.
Okay.
You're already kind of slow.
Fuck off, man. Oh my god, 26. And I ignore the first 4 from penalty, from distance. Or 5. For 5 from distance, sorry.
What was the highest?
26 from me.
26, I think, is the highest.
Okay, you guys don't see it, but you hear it. Anyone over 20 hears. And kind of some shuffling of like heavy armor and weapons. Do any of you speak Orc?
I think we left our
I think
orcs.
Oberon would, but he's not here.
Our orc tongues aren't with us.
Linguistics check DC 20 to know that it was Orc being spoken.
Okay.
Linguistics. Maybe I know that.
This is also going to suck.
Yeah, I know that. That's Orcish. Wait. The Orcs have a cudgel? Or no, the creature, it opened a path for the Orcs. What do they have?
And
Can
now
we
you
take
can
a
hear.
look?
Now you can hear the two sides of the mountain closing, or the two hills.
Frickin' hell. Marty, tracking, what the hell?
Well, you stopped and you heard things. Are you just?
I'm going to go forward. I would like to,
Yeah,
to sniff out the
survival?
problem.
Tracking, what was going on?
You need to look at tracks to see tracking.
Oh my god. Okay, at least crap rules getting out of the way.
We'd like to go to the grove or to the
Yep.
place where we
Yeah,
can
give me a
start to
second.
see that.
I'm going to start to make some tokens here.
24 for tracking. I think that's it, right?
Okay, that's one. I need another token. There we go. Okay, as you guys are approaching, you see a column of what looks like 24 orcs in heavy armor, kind of marching along with somebody leading them, a lighter armed orc. And there's something wrong with them. Give me a perception check. They don't seem to even care that you're coming. They seem to be going in one direction.
30?
Some of their faces are rotten.
25. Okay. Wow, guys, look at my rolls. 3, 2.
13!
Zombie.
Give me a knowledge arcana, or sorry, a knowledge religion.
What do you mean, zombies?
They're zombie.
I don't think I don't know the religion.
22! I know it. Zombies might be.
18?
He's calling them zombies. Doesn't matter if they're zombies or not. They're rotting corpses.
They're rotting corpses, you say? Or knowledge arcana, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
it's more like 12, not 24. 24 might be a little bit much. 24, they look like zombies, but they're not moving like zombies. They're moving way too fast.
Fast zombie.
Not knowledge arcana, Marty?
No, this is knowledge
Religion?
religion.
I got an 18 and John got a 22.
Okay, so 18 was there might be some sort of zombie variant, and 22 you know, Galeth, that undead kind of have this threshold of like stupid undead and smart undead. You suspect that somebody has figured out how to make smart zombies, because you can kind of see them looking around, and the guy at the front is actually talking to them and like commanding them like they're like a military line. These zombies are dressed in orcish full plate, and they've got an array of weapons like soldiers. Pole arms, some of them have shields, some of them have great axes. You see missile weapons amongst them, and they are taking the path. Like, by the time you break the clearing, you actually see the last few of them kind of going. They're taking the path to the southeast.
These walking abominations are no mere mindless corpses.
Hey, look, that one's talking. They're actually speaking.
We should destroy them.
If they talk, maybe you should talk to them, but I kind of, yeah.
So I'm just kind of moving on to the south, because they kind of just are marching away from the gate. It does look like, with your 24 tracking, now that you can see Lemmy, you can see their muddy footprints moving. They came from the gate.
They came from the gate?
Yep.
Perhaps if that Vargonne sent them and we destroy them, perhaps that may draw him out.
Maybe they have message.
Where are they going? They might be heading into the human lands.
No doubt they're being sent forth to cause destruction and to spoil whatever they touch.
What's in that direction?
There are a couple of villages that are cursed now.
Cursed? What do you mean by cursed?
Oh, Vargonne's Reach.
Right, so they're cursed because they're just close to this area. Got it. And what happens to them?
What kind of curse?
What kind of curse, yes?
One village gives them offerings. Yeah, and one village is probably being attacked.
Then we must destroy these creatures.
Yeah.
Are we,
Prepare yourself.
Oh. I reset all my spells! I only have, I didn't touch my third druids and I'm down, so... kind of fucked.
Assume that's all you have, then.
Yep.
Yeah, basically. I can give you channels.
There is as you guys are standing at the edge of the clearing of the sleepy area, one of the pixies yawns, and the horse actually looked like it was going to try to just lay down. And you're like, nope. Yeah, you're like, nope. And there is a buzzing noise in your heads now, as you guys were kind of quickly deciding about what you were going to do. Just give me a second to make sure that. What spells do you guys have running?
What's the time since the fight?
The
2 hours.
The fight was at around 10:30, and now it's 2:30.
Okay, so
4 hours?
You were at
Yeah.
camp
Friday.
at 2. You saw the mountains moving. No, it's closer to 3 to hike half a
okay,
mile.
so I've got, I believe Ant Hall is the only spell I have running.
I have, oh, fuck, where's my character? These are the same, different, what do you call them? Refuge. See if I had any spells there. Right. Bark skin, gone. Longstrider.
What flowers in the Guardian?
You hear this alien voice, kind of like this buzzing noise in your heads.
Name? I'm Uker.
You are the ones that visited, are you not?
There's something insectoid or buzzing. You don't like how sharp it is in your mind.
Did you all hear that?
Right.
How do you open the knot?
Why have you returned?
I need to speak with Master of House.
I can relay messages for you.
And tell him we want our friend back.
We want to make a trade.
Trade. That might be amenable.
We know what your masters seek. We want our friend back with no perversion, disruption, destruction.
That sounds like a demand. In my experience, you need leverage to make demands.
If we don't, he will never see the thing he wants.
And that is?
He knows what it is.
Perhaps you could tell me. I can be much more convincing.
Perhaps your master will not be
Sentence motive.
Sure.
Wait a minute. This isn't my phone company.
Why did I give you? I'm not going to give you
Oh,
my
shit.
SIN number. I suppose it's trying to hide its intent. Shit, it's not really good at this. 5.
Even with negative levels, I know what's it. Is
I
it,
know
is
what
it
the
trying
hell's
to
wrong
fuck
with
us,
you.
or is it trying to like what's its intent, or what do we know about it?
23.
It doesn't like being out of the know. You also kind of got that it didn't know what the master wants. Or maybe the master wants too many things, and it's like, well, which thing? You know, like...
Yeah.
Be more specific.
We have the tier.
Which one?
He knows which one.
Okay. There's a pause at that. It's considering.
Do you have it on you?
When it's time to make the trade, it will be available.
I don't say anything.
Yep.
I don't know if that counts.
And Gallup is not responding to anything, he's just listening.
I will need proof. Show the tier to me.
Your master already knows that we have access to it.
No.
Come forth and show yourself, and we will show you.
There's a laugh in Lummy's head. Checking myself, sorry.
There's a brief image of like busy evil little priests dressed like people from your world, flaying a man at an altar, like basically peeling back his skin with like little little rolly cheese graters, like slowly while they're intoning like words that are all backwards.
You're not helping the paladin with this decision to try to save Azzy.
Bitch, I cut off my own arm. I don't care what you gotta show me.
Right.
Oh god.
Charge! Charge what? Charge everything!
Well, yeah, it's like show yourself. Fuck you. It's kind of what you.
Well, that was our like, show me the thing. No.
No, you.
Where do the zombie soldiers go?
None of your concern.
Well, it
I'll ask
seems
them.
seems there's no more